Hi there, this is Toni Courtney, and this is another Lessons in Leading Change short video. So this video is about setting performance benchmark expectations when people are involved in a change project. Often in change projects there are new processes, new systems, new things to get our heads around. There's a lot for people to deal with. There's lots of unknowns, and it's easy for people to become overwhelmed. They might not necessarily express or share how they're thinking and feeling, but when there's a lot on, it's easy for people to kind of go, well, where am I at? Where am I in all of this? And what is expected of me? The more certainty we can give people and the clearer that we can be around what we expect in a way that's helpful, in a way that's positive, the easier it will be for people to understand the dimensions and the enormity of the change and help them be able to put themselves into it in a way that is resourceful for them. I've worked in organizations where the leadership have assumed that people will jump on board, that they'll get the hang of something quickly, they'll upskill themselves, and they'll be really excited to do all of that. And for a variety of reasons, that didn't happen. In fact, it was almost the reverse, where things took a lot longer to settle down and for the business case benefits to be realized. And the key reason that, among others, but one of the key reasons was that people didn't know clearly enough what was expected of them. So some of the ways that we can give people clarity and the certainty that they're looking for is by setting the dimensions for change. And this is around articulating, what is changing, how much is changing, when is it changing, but also what is not changing. And being able to be clear around why the change is happening in a way that people can clearly understand. They might not like it, but if they can clearly understand and accept the dimensions of change, it's a really good first marker. The second point is around establishing what good looks like for people. So they need to know what is expected of them and what the new KPIs are and how those KPIs are different from the KPIs that they're moving from. The clearer that we can be with the performance benchmarks, the sooner that we can help people determine what change they need to create for themselves, what they need to aim for. And then we can work out, well, how can we then champion and support our people along the way? And the third thing that we can be really clear about is having conversations so that everyone is clear about what we expect of each other. So it might be about, asking for help when we need it. It might be, giving the feedback that can help somebody. It might be around, everyone, taking responsibility for what they need to so we can achieve the results that, we've established that, we're out to achieve. People have to know what they're responsible for. And when people can understand that in a way that they really get, and when people understand what the expectations are around, what's now expected of them and their performance, people can begin to measure their own progress from the get-go and empower themselves through the process. And when all of this is done in a way that's co-created, so it's a jointly aligned, jointly defining and jointly deciding, it can really help give people a sense of empowerment around the change that is being made. So it's not made to them, but they can help create it in a way that they can engage with it and really become accountable to it in a much more empowered way. Trust this makes sense. Thanks.